My name is Mia. I am 24 years old, and I am standing in a dead man's house, my father's house. The silence here is heavy. It's not a peaceful quiet. It's an empty quiet, the kind that presses in on you from all sides. He died 2 weeks ago, a heart attack. The call came from his neighbor, not from him. Of course, not from him. He was found, already gone, quick, clean, like everything he did. His life was an exercise in control. His shirts were all blue, all ironed. His books were organized by author, then by color. His emotions were organized into a single, locked drawer, and he'd long since lost the key. I am here to sell the house, to pack the boxes, to erase the memories, or the lack of them. It's strange, packing a life you were never really a part of. I feel like an auditor, not a daughter. My father was a quiet man, a cold man. I try to remember a single moment of spontaneous warmth, a hug, a laugh, a hand on my shoulder. Nothing comes, just instructions. Mia, your grades. Mia, lock the door. Mia, be quiet. My mother, she died when I was born. That's what he told me. She was too fragile for this world, he said once, his voice flat, staring at a wall. She left us. That was the story. Simple, tragic, final. I have one picture of her, kept in my wallet. It's small and faded. She's on a beach, laughing, her hair caught in the wind. Young, smiling, perfect. I look nothing like her. I have his eyes, his straight, dark hair, his stillness. Everything in this house is neat, organized. Every cup has its hook. Every shoe has its place. Except for one single exception. The locked room. The storage room at the end of the hall, next to my own. For 24 years, this door was locked. When I was 6, I tried to pick the lock with a paper clip. He found me. He didn't yell. That was the terrifying part. He just looked at me. His eyes were so cold, so deep, they felt like ice. "We do not go in that room, Mia," he said, his voice quiet, but harder than any shout. Ever. I never tried again. I never even walked too close to it. It was his, and whatever was inside it. But now, I have the key. He is gone. The house is mine to sell. His rules, they died with him. I found it last night, while cleaning his desk. I was emptying the drawers, the smell of old paper and his sterile soap filling the air. It wasn't in a drawer. It was taped underneath it, flat against the wood, hidden. My fingers brushed against the cold metal. I pulled it off. A simple, old-fashioned skeleton key. Why hide a key to a storage room? My heart is pounding. I am standing in front of it now. The key feels heavy in my hand. Heavy with 24 years of what? I'm afraid. Part of me wants to throw it away, to just leave, to sell the house and let the new owners deal with it. But a bigger part, the part of me that is 6 years old, with a paperclip, needs to know. I slide the key into the lock. It's cold and it fits perfectly. My hand is shaking. I tell myself it's just a room, just old junk. I turn it. A loud, heavy click. The sound is like a gunshot in the silent house. It echoes. I push the door. It groans. The hinges thick with disuse. It scrapes against the floor. A smell rolls out. It hits me instantly. Dust, thick and dry. Old paper, and something else. Something sweet. It's perfume. Faint. So faint, but it's there. Like old, dried flowers. Lavender. Why would my father's storage smell like lavender? I flip the light switch. Nothing. The bulb is dead, of course. I pull out my phone, my thumb fumbling with the flashlight app. The white beam cuts through the dark. I scan the room, and my breath catches. It's empty. Completely empty. I step inside. The floorboards creak under my weight. There are no boxes, no old furniture, no secrets, just bare walls, painted a soft, fading yellow, and a wood floor. I feel stupid, and then angry. All that mystery, all those years of fear, for nothing? For an empty room? I walk around the small space, shining my light into the corners. Why? Why lock an empty room for 24 years? I am about to turn and leave when my light catches something. In the far corner, not empty. I was wrong. There is one small wooden table, a child's table, and on the table, an old, boxy, 90s style tape recorder. The kind with the big, clunky buttons. A box of cassette tapes is stacked neatly next to it. This makes no sense. My father was a man of progress. He loved CDs. He was the first person I knew with an MP3 player. He hated clutter. He hated old things. This recorder, it's ancient, but it's not dusty. It's clean, as if it has been wiped down. I walk closer. The tapes, they have labels. Simple, neat handwriting. His handwriting. I read the labels. August 1998, January 1999, April 1999, July 1999, March 2000. The month I was born. My heart stops. Why would he keep these? Why audio tapes? I look at the recorder. There's a tape already inside. The label is different. The handwriting is curvy, feminine. It just says, "Play me." I don't know why, but I feel cold. Right in my bones. My finger hovers over the play button. This is it. This is the secret. I press play. A hiss, a click, static, and then a voice. His voice. My father's. But no, it can't be. This voice was warm. It was young. It was happy. He was laughing. A real, deep, joyful laugh. Okay, it's on, he says on the tape. He sounds boyish. This is tape 1, the project. You wanted to do this, not me. He laughs again. I sit down, hard, on the cold floor. I have never heard my father laugh. Never. Not once. And then another voice. A woman's voice. Bright. Like music. Like wind chimes. "Oh, stop it, John," she says. She's laughing with him. It's for her. So she knows. I drop my phone. The room goes black. The light is gone. But the voices, they keep playing. I scramble for it, my hands patting the floor, frantic. She needs to know us, John. Both of us. In case, well, just in case, I find the phone. I click the light back on, my hand shaking so badly, the beam dances on the walls. Who was that? The tape is still playing. The woman laughs. I know that laugh. I know that voice. I've heard it in my dreams. I run to my wallet. I pull out the one single photograph. The woman on the beach. My mother. She didn't die when I was born. He lied. He lied to me. My whole life. I sit on the cold floor, in the dark, and I listen. I don't just listen. I devour. I listen all night. The sun goes down. The house gets cold. I don't move. I listen to tape after tape. I listen to my parents falling in love. I hear them on their honeymoon, whispering. I hear them argue about what to name me. She wanted Sophia. He wanted Mia. I hear them painting this empty room. It wasn't storage. It was my nursery. They were so happy. They were so in love. He was so in love. Then I get to the last tape, the one from March 2000, after I was born. The handwriting is his again, shaky. I press play. It's just him. His voice is the one I remember. Cold, broken, empty. He is crying. Not loudly, just a quiet, hitching sound. It's been 3 months, Anne, he whispers to the recorder. 3 months. I brought Mia to see you today. A long pause. The doctors, they say you are not coming back. Not really. You looked right through me. You don't know her. He sobs. A sound, a terrible, terrible sound that rips through me. They call it severe postpartum psychosis. They say it's permanent. You are gone. She didn't die. She was sick. A sickness I gave her. She was in a hospital. All this time, all these years, I search the box. There has to be more. I find another tape, a new one, a blank tape with a different label, dated last year. The smell. That was the smell. He came in here. He sat in here. I told her about Mia's college. She just smiled at the wall. The doctors say she is comfortable. He takes a long, shaky breath. I kept the room locked, Anne. Our room. The nursery. I couldn't. I couldn't let her in. It hurt too much. It was easier to tell her you were an angel. Better an angel than a ghost. Forgive me. He lied. He lied to protect me from the truth and to protect himself from the pain. He let me grow up thinking I was the daughter of a cold, empty man, when he was just a man who lost his wife. He was just broken. I was not the child he didn't want. I was the child he couldn't bear to look at, because I was the one who cost him everything. I look in the tape box, under the last tape. There is a piece of paper, folded, an address, Oakwood Sanitarium, and a name, Anne, room 214. She is still alive. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English stories and lessons. Hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Your support means a lot to us. See you next time. Paw 3.